Hello, my friend. It's time for another sleepy adventure. Hello, sleepy adventurers. Welcome back to another peaceful journey through your favorite worlds. I'm Felix, your sleepy dungeon master, and I'll be guiding you through tonight's experience. As the sun dips below the horizon and the soothing twilight settles in, we find ourselves in the mystical land of Skyrim, a realm of towering mountains, whispering forests, and ancient dragons. Here, in the heart of Whiterun, the Skyforge stands proudly against the clear summer sky, its warmth inviting and its history as rich as the land itself. The gentle clink of metal and the soft rustling of leaves create a serene symphony, wrapping around you like a comforting lullaby. Tonight, you find yourself at the legendary Skyforge, where the air is filled with the scent of burning embers and the promise of creation. Beside you stands Eorlund Gray-Mane, the master smith known throughout the land. Under his skilled guidance, you embark on a unique journey, crafting Dragonbone weapons, their majestic forms glistening in the sunlight. The experience is both empowering and tranquil, a dance of skill and artistry as you shape these formidable tools. The anticipation of each moment promises a story of creativity and mastery, a peaceful endeavor in this storied realm. As you take a deep breath, allow yourself to become a part of this world. You are invited to step forward, to feel the gentle heat of the forge and the smooth bones beneath your fingers. Let the rhythmic sounds lull you into relaxation, granting you the freedom to drift into restful slumber. So, settle in, find your comfort, and know that as you close your eyes, the journey of craftsmanship and peace awaits. So, let's begin your journey. The morning air is crisp and invigorating as you awaken in your modest abode in Whiterun. Sunlight peeks through the wooden slats of your window, heralding the summer solstice. Today, your heart beats with a mixture of excitement and anticipation. You're about to embark on a journey to craft Dragonbone weapons alongside the legendary Eorlund Gray-Mane, the master smith of Whiterun. The Skyforge awaits, and you can almost feel the heat of the forge warming your skin already. Rising from your bed, you stretch out your limbs, feeling the tension of sleep dissipate. You've been preparing for this day. It's not often that one gets the chance to work with dragon bones, let alone with the finest blacksmith in all of Skyrim. Your mind races through the list of tasks you need to complete before you set out. First, you dress in your crafting attire. It's a well-worn but sturdy set of leather and cloth, designed to protect you from the heat and sparks of the forge, while allowing you the freedom of movement you need. As you fasten the straps and adjust the fit, you think about the dragons that these bones once belonged to. Each piece is a testament to bravery and skill. You feel a sense of honor to be handling such powerful materials. Next, you gather your tools. Your hammer, tongs, and chisels are laid out meticulously on a wooden table. You examine each one, checking for any signs of wear or damage. These tools have been with you through countless creations, and today they will be your trusted companions once again. Satisfied, you pack them into a sturdy leather satchel, ensuring they are secure and within easy reach. Before leaving, you take stock of the dragon bones you've collected. They are heavy, imbued with the weight of their former lives. Each bone tells a story of a mighty creature that once soared through the skies. You handle them with reverence, wrapping them carefully in cloth to protect them during your journey. As you secure them onto your back, you feel the weight of your task, both literally and metaphorically. These are not mere materials. They are the essence of dragons, and the weapons you'll create will carry their legacy. Stepping outside, you are greeted by the vibrant sights and sounds of Whiterun. The streets are alive with the hustle and bustle of merchants setting up their stalls and townsfolk going about their daily routines. You take a deep breath, savouring the fresh morning air mixed with the earthy scent of the market. As you walk through the familiar cobblestone streets, you're greeted by many friendly faces. The people of Whiterun know you well, and they offer words of encouragement as you pass. "Good luck at the forge today," calls out Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. You smile and wave back, feeling a sense of community that bolsters your resolve. Continuing your journey, you make your way towards the city gates. The path to the Skyforge is one you know by heart, yet today it feels different. There's a sense of purpose in each step, a rhythm that matches the beating of your heart. You pass by the gilder-green tree, its leaves glistening in the sunlight. The sight fills you with a renewed sense of energy and determination. As you exit the gates, the landscape opens up before you. The road ahead is lined with tall grasses swaying gently in the breeze. The distant mountains, their peaks still dusted with snow, serve as a majestic backdrop to your journey. You can hear the faint rustle of leaves and the occasional call of a bird, creating a symphony of nature that accompanies you on your way. Your thoughts drift to the task at hand. Crafting Dragonbone weapons requires not only skill, but a deep understanding of the materials. You recall Eorlund's teachings, his voice clear in your mind. "Listen to the bones," he instructed. "They'll tell you what they want to become." You've spent weeks preparing, learning everything you could about the properties of Dragonbone. Today, you'll put that knowledge to the test. You encounter a fellow traveller on the road, a young Nord heading to Whiterun. He carries a bundle of pelts on his back and offers a friendly nod as you approach. "Off to see Eorlund?" he asks, noticing the dragon bones strapped to your back. You nod, exchanging a few words about the honor of working with such materials. His admiration is evident, and it reminds you of the importance of your task. As you continue, the path becomes steeper, winding its way up towards the revered Skyforge. The journey is challenging, but you embrace it, each step bringing you closer to your destination. The sun climbs higher in the sky, casting a warm glow over the land. You pause for a moment, taking in the beauty around you. Skyrim is vast and wild, and you feel a deep connection to its rugged landscapes. Your mind wanders to the history of the Skyforge. It's a place steeped in legend, where the companions have trained for generations. The thought of crafting weapons at such a storied location fills you with pride. You imagine the warriors who have stood where you will stand, their spirits guiding your hands as you work. The rhythmic crunch of gravel underfoot is almost meditative, allowing your mind to focus and prepare. You recall the stories of the dragons whose bones you carry, their fierce battles, their fiery breath, and their ultimate defeat. These tales inspire you, fueling your determination to create something worthy of their legacy. Finally, as you near the top of the path, you catch a glimpse of the Skyforge in the distance. Its silhouette is unmistakable against the sky, an ancient anvil perched upon the rocky outcrop. The air is warmer here, infused with the scent of burning coals and the promise of creation. You pause for a moment, taking it all in. This is the threshold of your journey. The anticipation builds within you, a mixture of excitement and a touch of nervousness. You've prepared for this moment, and now it's time to bring your skills to the forge. With one last deep breath, you step forward, ready to begin your day designing Dragonbone weapons with Eorlund Gray-Mane at the legendary Skyforge. As you step up to the Skyforge, a sense of reverence envelops you. The stairway, hewn from ancient stone, is cool against your fingers as you ascend, each step echoing softly in the still morning air. The sun, already a golden orb in the summer sky, casts a warm glow over Whiterun, and you can feel its gentle heat upon your skin, a promise of the day's work to come. Reaching the top, you pause to take in the view. The Skyforge, perched high above the city, offers a breathtaking panorama of the land below. To the north, the jagged peaks of the throat of the world rise, still capped with snow despite the season. To the south, the plains stretch out, a patchwork of verdant greens and golden yellows, dotted with the occasional farmstead. The city of Whiterun itself sprawls beneath you, its hustle and bustle muted to a distant murmur. Turning your attention back to the forge, you are struck by its ancient presence. The stone platform is broad and solid, worn smooth by centuries of use. The forge itself is a grand structure, a semicircular stone hearth that emits a steady, comforting heat. The fire within burns with an unnatural intensity, the flames flickering with hues of blue and white, hinting at the magical properties that have made this forge legendary. You move closer, feeling the warmth radiate against your face. The air here is rich with the scent of burning coal and the tang of hot metal, mingling with the earthy aroma of the surrounding trees. It's a heady combination, invigorating yet grounding, and you take a deep breath, savoring it. Around the forge, tools of the trade are meticulously arranged. Hammers of various sizes hang from pegs, their handles polished from years of use. Tongs, chisels, and files lie neatly on a sturdy oak workbench, each one carefully maintained, their surfaces gleaming in the sunlight. There are buckets of water and oil for quenching, their surfaces still, reflecting the sky above. You run your fingers over the smooth wood of the workbench, feeling the faint grooves and marks left by countless craftsmen before you. It's a tactile reminder of the history embedded in this place, each tool and surface telling its own story of creation and mastery. Adjacent to the forge, a series of stone shelves are cut into the rock face, holding an array of materials. Ingots of various metals, iron, steel, and the rare ebony, are stacked in orderly piles, their surfaces catching the light. There are also neatly bound bundles of leather and strips of hide, ready for use in hilts and grips. Most striking of all are the Dragonbones, massive and otherworldly, their pale surfaces a stark contrast against the dark stone. You trace a finger along the edge of one, its surface surprisingly smooth, almost warm to the touch. It's a humbling experience to hold such a piece of a creature that once soared the skies, its power now reduced to a raw material waiting to be transformed. The forge is not just a place of work, it is a place of gathering. To one side, a small group of apprentices are busy with their own tasks, their youthful faces focused and determined. They smile and nod in greeting as you pass, their chatter blending with the rhythmic clanging of hammer on metal. There's a camaraderie here, a shared purpose that binds everyone together. Eorlund Gray-Mane himself is already present, his figure unmistakable. He stands by the forge, his back to the city, deep in conversation with another craftsman. His presence is commanding, yet there is a warmth to him, a genuine passion for his craft that is evident in every gesture and word. When he notices you, he offers a nod of acknowledgement, a silent welcome to this sacred space. You take a moment to explore further, moving around the perimeter of the forge. The ground is uneven, a mixture of stone and packed earth, and you tread carefully, aware of the rich history beneath your feet. There are carvings here, etched into the stone walls, depicting scenes of battles and craftsmanship, the legends of the Nords immortalized in stone. You pause to examine them, running your fingers over the intricate designs, feeling the weight of history in every line. The ambient sounds are a symphony of creation, the crackling of the fire, the steady rhythm of metal being worked, the low murmur of voices, all blend together into a soothing backdrop. Above, the sky is a brilliant expanse of blue, the sun casting dappled shadows through the sparse canopy of leaves that ring the forge. A gentle breeze stirs the air, bringing with it the scent of pine and the distant sound of bird song. Your gaze drifts back to the forge itself, to the heart of this place where the real magic happens. You can almost feel the energy humming in the air, the anticipation of creation. It's an intoxicating sensation, the promise of what you will soon be able to craft with your own hands. As you move back toward the workbench, you notice a small anvil set to one side, its surface pitted and scarred from years of use. It's a reassuring presence, solid and dependable, a cornerstone of the craft. You place your hand on it, feeling the cool metal beneath your palm, grounding yourself in the moment. The sun climbs higher, its rays growing warmer, casting a golden light over everything. The mood here is one of quiet focus, everyone intent on their tasks, yet there's an underlying excitement, a shared anticipation for the work ahead. You allow yourself a final moment to absorb the surroundings. The Skyforge is more than just a place. It is a living entity, steeped in tradition and history, yet ever evolving with each new creation. It's a place where the past and present converge, where the mundane and the mythical intertwine. And so, with the forge before you and the tools at hand, you ready yourself for the task ahead. The air is thick with potential, the promise of transformation, and you can feel the weight of history and expectation settling around you, a mantle you're eager to embrace. With one last deep breath, you step forward, ready to join the ranks of those who have come before, to leave your mark upon the world through the artistry of the forge. The sun sits high in the sky, casting its golden glow over the Skyforge, where the sounds of Whiterun seem to fade into the background. You stand beside Eorlund Gray-Mane, the master smith whose reputation echoes throughout Skyrim. The air is warm, and the forge is alive with the crackling of fire and the gentle hum of the bellows. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the chance to craft your very own Dragonbone weapon. Eorlund Gray-Mane, a man of strong build and sharper eyes, nods at you with a knowing smile. "Ready to get your hands dirty?" he asks, his voice carrying the weight of countless years spent at this very forge. You nod back, feeling a mix of excitement and nervous anticipation. He gestures to a stack of dragon bones and scales laid out on a wooden workbench. Their sheer size and weight are daunting, yet they promise strength and resilience. "We'll start with selecting the bones and scales for your weapon. Each piece has its own story, its own strength. The trick is to listen to them." You run your hands over the rough texture of the dragon bones, feeling the history etched into their surface. As you pick up a particular piece, Eorlund watches you keenly. "A good choice," he remarks. "That one carries the spirit of a fire-breathing beast. It will serve you well." With the bones selected, Eorlund leads you to the anvil where the real work begins. He hands you a pair of heavy gloves and a smithing apron, both of which have seen better days but still hold plenty of life. As you don them, he explains the first step, shaping the bones into a core that will form the backbone of your weapon. "Remember, it's not just about brute force," he advises as he hammers a piece of bone to demonstrate. "You need to work with the material, let it guide you." You take up a hammer, its weight unfamiliar but satisfying in your grip. As you bring it down onto the bone, the sound reverberates through you, and you feel a connection to the work in a way that words can barely capture. Eorlund's presence beside you is reassuring, offering tips and guidance without overwhelming your own instincts. "Good, good," he nods approvingly as you find a rhythm, each strike more confident than the last. Feel the bone's resistance and adjust your strength accordingly. It's like a dance between you and the material. Time seems to flow differently here, measured not by minutes but by the progress you make. The bones gradually take shape under your hands, transforming from raw material into something with purpose and potential. Once the core is formed, Eorlund shows you how to incorporate the dragon scales, adding a layer of protection and beauty. He explains the balance between aesthetics and functionality, and you follow his lead, carefully placing each scale with precision. The scales catch the sunlight, shimmering with a brilliance that speaks of their origin. "Now for the blade," Eorlund says, moving to a stone basin filled with a dark, viscous liquid. "We're going to temper the bone. This will harden your weapon, giving it the strength it needs." You watch as he dips the shaped bone into the liquid, steam rising as the hot material meets the cooling agent. He hands the tongs to you, encouraging you to do the same. As you lower your piece into the basin, you feel the heat radiate off it, a reminder of the power contained within. "Excellent," Eorlund praises, his eyes twinkling with satisfaction. "You're doing well. It's all about patience now. Let the bone cool slowly." While the bone cools, Eorlund begins explaining the finer points of crafting the hilt. He shows you how to carve intricate designs into the grip using small chisels and files. His hands move with practiced ease, and you mimic his motions, feeling the texture of the wood beneath your fingers. "Think about who you are," he suggests as you work. "What you carve into this hilt will speak to your identity as a warrior. The idea intrigues you, and you find yourself lost in thought as you etch patterns into the wood. Each line and curve reflects a part of your journey, a testament to the experiences that have brought you to this moment. With the hilt complete, Eorlund turns to the assembly of the weapon itself. He guides you through the process of fitting the pieces together, ensuring each part aligns perfectly with the others. It's a meticulous task, requiring both attention to detail and a steady hand. Trust yourself, Eorlund advises as you secure the final pieces. You've come this far. Now, let your instincts guide you. As you tighten the last binding, a sense of accomplishment washes over you. The weapon is nearly complete, and it feels like an extension of yourself, shaped by your own hands. The final step is sharpening the blade, a task Eorlund insists is both art and science. He demonstrates the technique, running a whetstone along the edge with deliberate precision. You follow suit, feeling the drag of the stone against the bone, honing the edge to a razor's sharpness. Remember, a sharp blade is a safe blade, Eorlund says, watching as you work. It's as much about control as it is about sharpness. With each pass of the whetstone, the blade gleams brighter, its edge keen and deadly. You test it against a piece of leather, watching as it slices cleanly through with ease. The satisfaction is immense, a testament to the hours spent at the forge and the guidance of a master craftsman. Finally, the weapon stands complete, a symbol of your labor and learning. You hold it up to the light, the dragonbone and scales catching the sun in a dazzling display. It feels right in your hand, balanced and powerful. Eorlund claps you on the shoulder, his expression one of pride and approval. "Well done," he says, his voice warm with genuine admiration. "You've made something truly remarkable." You thank him, feeling the weight of your achievement settle in, a weight that is both grounding and uplifting. The weapon is yours, born from your efforts and the teachings of a master smith. It's a reminder of what you can accomplish with determination and guidance. Eorlund takes a step back, allowing you a moment to appreciate the result of your hard work. The Skyforge, with its ancient stones and ever-burning fire, feels like a sacred space, a place where creation and transformation are one and the same. As you stand there, the forge's warmth enveloping you, the world outside seems distant and unimportant. Here, amidst the tools and the anvil, the dragonbone and scales, you found something more than just a weapon. You found a piece of yourself, and though the day is not over, you've reached a turning point, a moment where skill and spirit have combined to create something extraordinary. The journey is far from finished, but today you've taken a significant step on the path of a true craftsman. The sun hangs low in the sky, casting a warm golden hue across Whiterun as you stand by the Skyforge. The air is still thick with the scent of smelted metal and the faint residue of dragonbone dust. You step back from the anvil, your muscles pleasantly fatigued, and take a moment to absorb the transformation of raw materials into the magnificent weaponry that lies before you. The dragonbone sword you crafted glows with an ethereal sheen, a testament to the day's labor and the guidance of Eorlund Gray-Mane. You run your fingers along the weapon's hilt, feeling the smooth, cool texture under your fingertips. The intricate carvings you painstakingly etched into the bone now seem to dance in the fading light, a silent ode to your dedication and burgeoning skill. This isn't just a weapon, it's a piece of art imbued with your spirit and the soul of the dragon whose bones you've worked with. You reflect on the power you wielded today, not the brute strength required to hammer and shape, but the quiet, skilled power of creation itself. Eorlund approaches, his eyes crinkling into a proud smile. "You've done well," he says, his voice a blend of warmth and admiration. "Not many can claim to have shaped Dragonbone with their own hands, let alone with such finesse." You turn to him, cherishing the compliment from such a respected smith. His words resonate deeply, filling you with a sense of accomplishment that words alone cannot capture. "Thank you, Eorlund," you reply, your voice soft with gratitude. "I've learned more today than I ever thought possible." The two of you stand in companionable silence for a moment, watching the last rays of sunlight flicker across the horizon. The world feels vast and full of promise, and yet, here at the Skyforge, it also feels intimately contained, as if the forge itself is a heart beating quietly in time with your own. You think about the journey that brought you here, the winding paths and choices that led to this very moment. Each step, each decision, seems to intertwine with the sinews of the Dragonbone sword, lending it a history and a future all its own. You realize that you, too, are a part of this weapon's story, just as much as it is a part of yours. As you gaze at the sword, you recall the lessons Eorlund imparted throughout the day. His wisdom, born from years of experience, was not just about technique, but also about understanding the essence of the materials. You think about how he taught you to listen to the bone, to feel the life that once coursed through it, and to respect it as you shaped it into something new. It's a lesson in humility, in reverence for the natural world and its mysteries. The rhythmic sound of the forge eases into a gentle lull, and you feel the environment shift from one of industrious activity to serene contemplation. The heat that once radiated fiercely now feels like a comforting embrace wrapping around you as if to honor the work you've completed. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the day's endeavors settle into your bones, much like the dragon's essence settled into the weapon. Eorlund's voice breaks the quiet reverie. "This work," he says, gesturing to the sword, "is more than just skill. It's about understanding your place in the world and the impact you have on it." His words strike a chord within you, and you nod, feeling a profound connection not just to the weapon, but to the land of Skyrim itself. The mountains, the skies, the very earth seem to acknowledge your presence, as if welcoming you into a deeper understanding of their secrets. You glance around, taking in the familiar sights of Whiterun. The city, with its bustling market and towering Dragon's Reach, feels like a living entity, vibrant and full of stories. You feel a part of this grand tapestry, a single thread woven into the fabric of the land's rich history. It's a feeling of belonging, of being exactly where you're meant to be. As the forge's glow begins to merge with the twilight, the air cools, whispering promises of restful peace. You and Eorlund share a few more words, discussing the day's triumphs and the intricacies of Dragonbone crafting. His respect for you, a novice turned adept under his tutelage, is evident in his tone. It fills you with gentle pride, not only for the weapon you've crafted, but for the growth you've experienced. The conversation fades into a comfortable silence, and you find your thoughts drifting, reflecting on the journey ahead. The sword, now a part of you, symbolizes not just strength, but the potential for growth and change. It holds the promise of future adventures, of challenges yet to come, and victories yet to be won. In this moment of quiet contemplation, you feel a deep sense of gratitude for Eorlund's mentorship, for the Skyforge's ancient magic, and for your own courage to embark on this path. The world is vast and filled with wonder, and you are ready to embrace it all, one crafted masterpiece at a time. The gentle breeze carries with it the faint sense of evening, a reminder of the passage of time and the cycles of nature. You breathe deeply, savoring the tranquility that envelops you. The Skyforge, now a place of both creation and contemplation, offers a sanctuary for reflection and renewal. You think about the stories you'll tell, the memories you'll carry with you. Today's experience is a chapter in your own saga, a tale of skill and perseverance, of learning from the past and shaping the future. It's a story that will continue to unfold, guided by your hands and the legacy of the Dragonbone sword. As the last of the daylight slips beneath the distant mountains, you feel a peaceful transition from the day's exertions to the promise of a restful evening. The satisfaction of a day well spent lingers, a comforting presence as you prepare to leave the forge. Eorlund claps a hand on your shoulder, a gesture of camaraderie and shared respect. Tomorrow holds new opportunities, he says, his voice filled with quiet encouragement. You nod, meeting his gaze with a newfound confidence. And I'll be ready for them, you reply, feeling the truth of your words resonate within you. Together, you and Eorlund make your way down from the Skyforge, the city of Whiterun stretching out below, alive with the soft hum of evening activities. As you walk, you carry with you the weight of the Dragonbone sword, a symbol of today's achievements and tomorrow's possibilities, and the knowledge that you have become a part of something greater, something timeless and enduring. As the last embers of the day fade into the horizon, you find yourself standing at the summit of the Skyforge, the heart of Whiterun's crafting prowess. The air is infused with a welcoming warmth that envelopes you like a gentle embrace, the forge's glow casting long shadows that dance playfully across the stonework. The summer solstice has bestowed its longest day, and now, as twilight deepens, the night beckons you into its tender embrace. You take a deep breath, the crisp air filled with the scents of smouldering coals, fresh pine from the nearby woods, and a hint of the cool night breeze. It's a tranquil symphony that relaxes your senses, inviting you to unwind after the day's fruitful labor. The forge, now resting from its day's toil, hums softly, a lullaby of crackling embers and whispering winds that lull you into a serene state of mind. Nearby, Eorlund Gray-Mane, the master smith himself, nods approvingly at the day's accomplishments. His presence is reassuring, a silent testament to the craft you have honed under his guidance. You share a moment of quiet camaraderie, the bond forged through shared purpose and creativity. With a gentle pat on your shoulder, he leaves you to the peace of the night, his footsteps fading into the gentle rustle of the surrounding flora. You turn your gaze upwards, where the first stars begin to twinkle against the deepening canvas of the sky. Each constellation tells a story, a celestial narrative that has witnessed countless generations. The sight fills you with a profound sense of connection to this ancient world, where dragons once soared and heroes were born. The stars seem to whisper their secrets, their light a gentle caress that soothes your spirit. With a contented sigh, you make your way to a cozy nook near the edge of the forge. A soft bedroll awaits you, laid out atop the smooth stones that have absorbed the day's warmth. It's a simple arrangement, yet it promises a night of restful slumber under the open sky. The texture of the woven fabric is soft against your skin, inviting you to sink into its embrace. As you settle down, you take a moment to change into more comfortable attire. The rough garments of the forge are replaced by a soft tunic, its fabric cool and soothing against your skin. The act is a ritual in itself, a gentle transition from the day's bustling energy to the tranquility of the night. You slip beneath the blanket, its weight a comforting presence that cocoons you in warmth. The night sky stretches endlessly above you, a vast ocean of stars that sparkles with a quiet brilliance. The moon, full and luminous, bathes the world in its gentle light, casting a silvery glow across the landscape. The gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze and the distant call of a night bird add to the symphony of the night, each sound a note in the harmonious lullaby that surrounds you. You close your eyes, allowing the peace of the moment to wash over you. The gentle crackle of the dying embers at the forge is a soothing heartbeat, a steady rhythm that lulls you further into relaxation. The warmth of the stones beneath you seeps into your body, easing any lingering tension and inviting you to surrender to the embrace of sleep. Your thoughts drift to the events of the day, the satisfaction of crafting alongside Eorlund, the joy of creation, and the pride in the weapons forged from Dragonbone. Each memory is a soft, comforting presence, a reassurance that this world holds a place for you, a place where your efforts are meaningful and valued. As your breathing slows, matching the gentle cadence of the night, you feel a deep contentment settle in your heart. The world around you fades into a gentle blur, the line between wakefulness and sleep becoming increasingly indistinct. Your last conscious thought is one of gratitude, a silent thank you to the universe for the peace and fulfillment you have found in this day. And then, gradually, softly, you drift into the realm of dreams. The stars continue their silent vigil, the world wrapped in the serene embrace of night. Here, under the vast expanse of the Skyrim sky, you find solace wrapped in the warmth of the forge and the infinite beauty of the universe. You are at peace, and sleep welcomes you with open arms. As our journey today in the land of Skyrim draws to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the time we've spent by the warm forge fires with Eorlund Gray-Mane, crafting dragonbone weapons of remarkable strength and beauty. Each step we took alongside this master blacksmith was a testament to our own creativity and adventure, and now, with a sense of fulfillment, we bid farewell to the gentle clanging of the hammer against anvil. Here on the Sleepy Dungeon Master channel, there's always another story waiting to unfold, another world ready to welcome you. I invite you to return to these soothing tales whenever your heart seeks adventure or your mind craves tranquility. Whether we journey through Skyrim again or explore other beloved realms, know that there will always be a place for you here, a familiar voice to guide your wanderings. As the night deepens, allow yourself to surrender to the soft embrace of sleep. May the peace of this evening carry you into dreams as inspiring and comforting as the story we've shared. Remember, there is nothing more you need to do, nowhere else you need to be, as you drift gently into a restful slumber. Until next time, dear friend, I am Felix, your sleepy dungeon master, wishing you sweet dreams and a night full of peaceful rest. Goodbye for now, and may the warmth of this night's adventure follow you into the dawn.